You can die because of someone else's suffering. I'm not saying this. This line was said by the famous author Robert Greene, and if you take this lightly, I swear, your life can be ruined, your career can be ended, your money can be destroyed. And all of this may happen not because you made a mistake, but because you allowed the wrong person to come close to you. The 10th law of the 48 laws of power is infection of people, which means avoid the unhappy and unlucky person. That means stay away from people who are miserable, people who are unlucky. Avoid them the same way you avoid a contagious disease. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking this sounds harsh, insensitive, and very rude, right? You may be asking that, shouldn't I help unhappy person? But wait, this rule is not about people who are genuinely in trouble. This rule is about people who repeatedly create trouble for themselves, again and again, and blame others every single time, like they blame God, they blame luck. Robert Greene says emotions spread like viruses. Emotional states are as infectious as diseases, and the most unhappy people are the most dangerous because the intensity of their emotions is too high that it can spread into your nerves. A calm, happy person doesn't impress you much, but someone who is suffering, crying, and playing the victim pulls you in troubles. You feel you should help them, and that's where you get trapped. Robert Greene says something you must remember. He said, "You may feel like you're helping a drowning man, but you're actually inviting your own disaster." A drowning person panics. He grabs whoever tries to save him and pushes them down. He doesn't think, he just reacts. And if you don't let go, both of you will be drowned. That's what infectors do. You go to save them, and they drag you down with them. Now let me tell you a story of one of history's most dangerous infectors. Her name was Lola Montez, and she single-handedly destroyed at least 3 powerful men. But first, understand who Lola was. In the 19th century, a girl was born in Ireland. Her real name was Mary Gilbert. Her life was unstable from childhood. Her parents divorced when she was a child. Lola moved homes repeatedly, changed schools constantly, never settled anywhere. As an adult, she married an army officer. That marriage also collapsed. Then she changed her name to Lola Montez and claimed to be a Spanish dancer. Her entire identity was fake. Look at the pattern. Instability since childhood. Every relationship broken, always running away, never accepting responsibility. It was always someone else's fault. Her mother failed her. Her husband didn't understand her. People didn't value her. This is the classic infector pattern. Lola traveled across Europe as a dancer, and chaos followed her everywhere. Fights in theaters, clashes with managers, conflicts with other dancers. She could never stay anywhere. Every time she said the same thing, "It's not my fault." Her first victim was Paris. There she met a wealthy, respected newspaper owner, intelligent, influential, and admired by society. Lola presented herself as a helpless victim, misunderstood by the world and desperate for support. The man's heart melted. He thought he could save her, so he married her.
After marriage, the real Lola emerged. She showed up her real face. Public scandals, flirting with other men, and dramatic behavior at parties, Parisian society began laughing at her husband. His friends warned him, "This woman will destroy you." But he replied, "You don't understand her. She needs me and I can handle her." Well, the drama escalated. Rumors of affairs spread throughout the city. And one day, because of Lola, because of this infector, the man was publicly insulted. To protect his honor, he was forced into a duel, and he was killed. For those who don't know a duel was a formal one-on-one fight or contest between 2 people, traditionally to defend honor. Now back to story. Look what happened with him because of that infector. He died because of Lola's chaos. If he had never let her into his life, he would still be alive, with his reputation and career intact. He thought he could save her. Instead, he was drowned away. And before his body was even cold,
Lola left for the next city in search of her next victim. The second victim was in Munich, Germany. Lola caught the attention of King Ludwig of Bavaria, a 55-year-old, calm, respected ruler loved by his people. Lola danced at court. The king saw something in her, perhaps vulnerability, intensity, and desperation. He thought she needed help. He brought her into the palace, gave her wealth, land, and power. But his ministers knew her past. They warned him that wherever she goes, destruction follows her. He asked the kind to remove her from palace, but the king refused. He believed she was different. During all these times, Lola didn't change. She became worse. She started interfering in politics, issuing orders to ministers and humiliating people publicly. People of Bavaria began hating her, and that hatred turned toward the king who enabled her and her that much powers. Riots erupted, and guess what? The people forced King Ludwig to abdicate his throne.
At 55, a beloved king of his people was driven out, simply because he let an infector into his life. Later in his life, Ludwig, the king, admitted that he was under a spell. That's what infection does. You don't realize what's happening until it's too late. Lola was expelled again and moved on to her third victim. Her third victim was in England. By now, she was infamous across Europe. Everyone knew she was dangerous. But a young English army officer thought everyone else was wrong. I'm different from other men, he believed that. She'll change with love. So he married her. Soon after, Lola attacked him with a knife. Yes, with a knife. The officer lost his army career, society rejected him, and he fled to Portugal, lived in poverty, and died in a boating accident. 3 men, 3 ruined lives, but one pattern. Each thought he could save her, but in return, she destroyed them all. Lola eventually moved to California and turned to religion. She started giving lectures in white clothes, and finally died alone at 43. She never changed. Everyone who came close to her was destroyed. Robert Greene says that you can't change them, but they will change you. And before they change you, lose the rope and let them drown away. Now here is another story, a story that changed history. In ancient Rome, there was a man named Cassius, consumed by jealousy of Julius Caesar. Cassius couldn't tolerate Caesar's power, success, and popularity. His jealousy was a disease and was increasing day by day. Cassius had a friend, the Brutus, a calm and honorable man. Caesar treated Brutus like a son. If Brutus had never been influenced by Cassius, he might have waited peacefully for his time. But Cassius poisoned his mind daily that Caesar is becoming a tyrant and he must be stopped. Slowly, Brutus was infected, results in assassination of Julius Caesar by a man Caesar trusted the most. Did Rome find peace after Caesar's death? No, definitely not. Civil war erupted. Bloodshed followed everywhere. Cassius died and Brutus committed suicide. One man's jealousy changed an empire's destiny. This is the power of infection. It doesn't just ruin lives, it changes history and kingdoms. So how do you recognize these infectors? They look innocent at first. You think they deserve help, but by the time you realize they're responsible for their own destruction, it's already too late. Robert Greene lists 5 warning signs. See these 5 signs in a person to check he is an infector or not. Number 1 is a chaotic past. Broken relationships, failed jobs, and conflicts everywhere. Once or twice is coincidence, but every time is a pattern. Number 2 is no accountability. They're always the victim. They will always claim that it was never their fault. Number 3 is endless dissatisfaction. Nothing you do is enough. Their demands will never end. Number 4 is emotional blackmail. They make you feel guilty for saying no. Number 5 is energy drain. After meeting them, you feel exhausted and negative. Now, if you see even 3 of these signs, it's a red alarm. Just stay away, my friend. Now let me give you some examples from daily life. The relative who constantly borrows money and never returns it. The coworker who spreads non-stop negativity. The ex who claims they've changed. The addicted friend who pulls you into their pit.
There are a bundle of examples out there. These are infectors. They're everywhere. You must stay away from them to protect your identity.
Another major danger is the savior complex. It means the desire to rescue, to fix things, to become someone's hero. Green warns this is the biggest mistake. You will exhaust yourself trying to help them. They will remain the same, but you will be destroyed. But Green is also making an important clarification here. Help people who are suffering due to circumstances, illness, accidents, and sudden loss. That is humanity. Avoid people who are suffering due to their habits, patterns, and refusal to change. That's the difference between situational unhappiness and chronic unhappiness. Finally, Green also speaks of positive infection. Napoleon lacked charm, but Talleyrand had it. Napoleon kept Talleyrand close to him and absorbed all his strengths. Just as negativity spreads, so does positivity. If you're fearful, stay near the brave people. If you're stingy, stay near the generous. If you're moody, stay near the joyful. And never, ever surround yourself with people who share your weaknesses. They will amplify them. So here is the 5 power rules to remember. Study a person's past. When you sense danger, just leave. Don't argue. Don't introduce infectors to your circle. Set boundaries if total separation isn't possible. Your reputation is shaped by your company. Protect your mind like you protect your home. Here is the conclusion. Avoid infection. Recognize unhappy and unlucky people who are responsible for their own destruction. Keep a safe distance. This is not selfish, it's wise. You cannot help others if you are destroyed yourself. Remember Lola Montez, remember Cassius, remember Talleyrand. Now the choice is yours. Who do you allow close to you? This law may be the most important of all, because it doesn't just give you power, it protects your life. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next amazing video.